And as they're going, we didn't see any coming south. It was all going north. And I don't remember what the time of the year it was, but it must have been fall, spring or earlier, because they must have been going north at the time they were going, we'd see them. And then when they go south later, that's when they have their babies down somewhere in the southern waters. And that right along the coast is where the trail is, or the area that they travel north and south all the time.
Wow.
And we've been where we could see them. So I went down and went through the canal, and all the way down to the canal we saw whales, and then through the canal over, we didn't see the big ones like that, but there was other ones that's smaller that was just in the bay out there, you know. Well, we'd see a few of them, but most of the whales, the big ones, are on the west coast. And that's the way I felt about it anyway. We saw some big ones over there, and we saw a whale on the east coast, but they didn't seem to be as big as the ones on the west coast.
Tell
That's
about.
all.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, well, I was gonna see if you wanted to tell about your trip to Europe.
I wish we had some notes on that.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, if you've got some questions, I'll try to answer those, and maybe
Yeah.
we can say, well, this was a certain place, a certain time.
Who'd you go with?
Bill and Lavera, that's Jeannie's brother, his wife, and his wife is still alive.
So where all did y'all go in Europe? What countries?
Well, we landed in England and spent one night over there, and then we went across the canal. We rode a ferry across and got a bus on the other side, and that's when the trip started. Because we didn't really form into a group but until we got to the other side of the channel, and from there on, then the group all stayed together, and we had people from all walks of life, I guess, and from a lot of different countries. We had one couple that was from Australia, and they lived in South Australia, and their son lived in the other end of the island, of the place. And they went earlier, but they were down there to catch that bus when we did, see. But they went to England and spent a month just riding around over England itself. And that would be, if I was going to go to a place, that's one kind of way I want to do it. See, and what they and their son get together twice a year. And they were going to get back just right to catch to meet their son and take that trip across Australia with them. And we started in France. I think France is closest to the it was the closest to the channel, and then we went to Germany. We got over to, I don't remember the name of the river, but we went back in to a river, and then we went north up the river till we got up to what is the name of the country that's highest, or up on the Alps?
Switzerland?
Switzerland. We went to Switzerland and stayed, I think, 3 or 4 days in Switzerland.
Wow.
And went up on the cable car, and that was must have been 5 or 6 miles long.
Wow.
You know, all the way, all the way around or across. And one thing about it, when you get right to the wall, you're here, and you've got to go up to get to where you can go into the last little ways and be, and where you can be free to just go in. It's almost like you're going to hit the wall first. And Jeannie kind of got scared on that. And I couldn't see whether, you can't see up above where you're going then. I mean, that's in the last, say, 40 or 50 feet. You're hidden, you just got a wall right in front of you. That's all that's there. And then you go up and you go across, and as you go across, and then you've got the whole top of the mountain. There is lookout points, and they have places to eat, and a lot of things that goes on up there. And when we got ready to come down, then we went down on the cable car. that and the cable was laying on the ground, or was down close to the ground, and these cars were hooked to that, and it would go, well, it was about at an angle like this. Well, it was so a 45, 75-degree angle would let your seat be level, and you could see out. And then you'd be at that angle going till you stopped at the bottom, or from there, from where you stopped, you could catch a bus and go down to the boat. To get back to where we were staying, we had to go down there and get on a ferry and go around that ferry to the other side where we left out. It was an afternoon trip. Took about all day. I mean,
Wow.
a half a day to make that trip around like that. But it was a lot of fun and a lot of, things that you just don't see in in other places. It's different. And we went shopping, and Jeannie wanted to get the girls a clock, what do I call it?
The cuckoo clock?
Cuckoo clock, I guess. Yeah. And in Switzerland they make them, and you can buy them for about $20 a piece. And Bill, we didn't have money that we could just spend like that, but we had enough to take care of the expenses we had, and we could cash checks. So we were not, but we didn't have it with us on the trip. I mean, on the tour, so the shopping trip tour as we took it. And Jeannie told Bill, says, I want to get some of those clocks for the girls. And it's the strangest thing. One was 5 minutes, we couldn't see Bill anyplace. When she needed the money to get the things, he was gone. And he said, I don't know what happened. He says, I wasn't looking where I was going, and when I started trying to find you all, he says, I didn't find you till I got back here. Got back to the house. So we didn't get the clocks there, and by the time we got to Germany, where we found them again, they were twice the price that we're over there.
Wow.
And Jeannie said, I won't pay that much. So we didn't get them.
Wow.
But we did come through there, and in Germany there's one of the battles that Norton, her brother, mother's brother, was in, was we came by the forest